clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are in for 6. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Manning now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Detroit! Over!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. 3rd down here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now Manning. And that will be complete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time. And another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Leopard! Gone! Back to Philly, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
Watch it now, Barney!
On first down, Manning. That's caught by Meredith right side. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On second down, here's Manning. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Gun!
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third?
Gun! Hot!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Leopard! Hot!
From the gun, it's Manning. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Gun!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but When they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the Cheaters are right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
1st down, Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Mayfield down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He juked him. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got it up to the 15. Showed off some fancy footwork there on the play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
No. Check. Patriot.
They do go for it. It's Manning. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Manning now on 1st down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Manning. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Manning going to try and throw on third down. The open man is Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Into the red zone now. Manning. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. The 10th carry for Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Again, it's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith from 8 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Working from the gun, Manning. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Shotgun now for Manning. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone likes to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Harris. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Leopard! Set! Blue landed! Blue!
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Manning. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving.